Hello folks, Chris in Arena Studio. What I'm going to ask you to do is try and subscribe to the channel and like the videos for me. I'm making a massive effort to get all the rock stuff, the shreddy stuff, the legato stuff that I like to play, and a lot of music theory. And I'm also going to be putting videos on for all the singers out there, because for those of you that don't know, I was actually a singer for 20 odd years as well, so I've been around the block a bit, and I'm just having me nice little brew while I'm chatting to you guys as well. Natural talent. If you think that you don't have natural talent, then this is the video for you.
Stay tuned for more rock and roll.
Thanks for sticking around. Well, natural talent. What is natural talent? That's the thing. You know, the expression gets bandied around everywhere all the time by loads and loads of people. Does it exist? You know, has that person got a natural ability at playing the guitar or a natural ability for singing? My opinion, I think, no. I think that all that happens if you get two people that start playing an instrument at the same time, and 6 months down the line, one has moved this far, and then the other guy's there, this guy gets accused of having natural talent. But really, this guy sucks at practicing. And this guy excels at practicing. So really what it can boil down to is purely down to the fact that this one is performing and practicing the wrong things over and over, and therefore not making any progress. This guy's got it more effective. It's all about efficiency. Everything that you do in music tends to come back, for my experiences, it takes you back to efficiency. So if you've got half an hour to practice the guitar, what do? You pick something that's difficult and you work on it for half an hour. But the guy that's here doesn't. He'll play his Oasis songs, Don't Look Back in Anger and Wonderwall and one or two others, and then after 5 or 10 minutes of that he'll say, right, I'm warmed up and I'm going to practice what I need to practice, and then he'll start to work on something difficult, some scale stuff or some runs or whatever, and then all of a sudden after about 5 minutes he's bored because he's not seeing progress. So the problem being is he then goes back to playing Wonderwall and Oasis type tracks or whatever. So the problem being, it creates this never-ending circle of just non-improvement. Now the other guy is the one who structures his practice routine far more. He religiously practices what he wants to achieve every single day. You know, sometimes over the years when I've fallen foul of this so many times, I've started something and I've thought, I'm going to play a shred run and I want to learn to play at 9 million notes per second, for example. And you start to practice it, and after 5 minutes the boredom kicks in, and you start to look at things to do. I wonder what's on TV. I wonder what's on Facebook. Let's have a look at Twitter. We're all guilty of it. And then the half an hour or whatever you're going to put into the practice has gone. So you're literally underachieving constantly. Then the next day you'll think, I'll try that, I'll try it again, I'll try it again. And then within 2 or 3 weeks, you've given up because you're not seeing the progress. You have to stick with everything. So many times I get messages off people saying, Chris, I've been practicing this lick or this run for 3 weeks and I still can't play it. Well, maybe you need to practice it for 3 or 4 months every single day. Don't give in on it. This is the thing, just pick one goal and master that goal. And then when you've got that, pick another one, and then another one, and so on. You know, when I was learning songs to sing them professionally, I would spend 45 minutes to 1 hour per day on each track, on the song that I was learning. By the time a month, so I'm looking at sort of 20 to 30 hours in a month of singing just that one song. What that did, it created the opportunity to bring all the weak parts of that vocal performance up to strength. So that's why I did things like that. Then I knew the song inside out, back to front, standing on my head. So when I was on a stage, I'd be looking like I was having a great time. Inside I was thinking, oh my God, I can't stand this song. I hate it. I've spent sort of 30 hours on it, but I did it well. And that's what made the phone ring then, because people would go, wow, great voice, it looks so slick, so professional. It wasn't anything of those things. It was just commitment to get it as good as I could get it, and I would stick with it forever You know, if it took 2 months, I would stick with that one song until I mastered it. The only problem is boredom sets in when you're doing the same thing over and over and over. You have to remember that that is going to happen. Don't let that take control. What you must do, and you must do, is stick with it, because you will get that goal achieved. And this is why this guy, who's more effective with his practice, is more productive in the long run. You know, he smashes the times, and within 3 or 4 months he's playing something great, and you think, why can't I do that? He's put the time in. That's all it is. It's the time. You know, when you look at virtuoso players, they've all done sort of 10 to 15,000 hours of practice. So if you're going to practice half an hour a day, you know, it's going to take you years and years and years. But if you practice 2 hours a day, it's going to be twice as quick for you to get there. So these are just a few little pointers for you to consider when you're working on something. Again, so many people message me and they've only been working on it for a week and they don't see the progress. Stick with it. Don't move on to something else. Please don't move on to anything else. Stay with the one thing that you're trying to get maximum achievement with, and you will do it. That is the skill of being a musician. It's having that ability to concentrate and focus on something time after time after time until you've got it right. Imagine if it takes you a month to learn one technique and then you do one another month. In 12 months you've got 12 stunning, fantastically performed techniques. That's all you've got to do. It's just put that time in. So when you think about moving on to something else because it's not working for you, don't. Stick with what you're working on. And I can guarantee you, you will get those results and you will get that goal achieved in not probably as much time as you think it's going to take. It's just commit to that one item that you're working on and put it right all the time. Make sure you play it perfectly. Make sure you do your scales if you're going to relate it to singing. Make sure that you sing them correctly, you know, and make sure that your pitch is good. If you are pitchy, that's something you should work on. Work on that till you get it right. All right. Hope this is of some use to you. Please like and subscribe, and I'm going to try and get as many things up and running as possible. And also on the Arena Studio Red site, what's that? On the Arena Studio website, I'm actually putting a members area as well. So you can message me if you're interested in looking at that, where I'm going to put several videos up at the time there for you, and you can log in and watch them as and whenever you want to. Great to see you again. See you soon. Going to finish my tea. Keep practicing.